Welcome back to the channel. Be sure to subscribe. At 10,000 subscribers, we're gonna be giving away a Submariner, and stay tuned to the end. We're gonna be rating the highest wow factor watch of all time.
Back, guys, it's Friday here at G&G. We're just setting up the showroom right now. We have a repeat customer coming in. We've been going back and forth for the last week or so. He's been trying to come in and just hasn't been able to. He wanted to look at a few other watches at different dealers just to kind of get an idea as to if you like them or not, because obviously we just can't have every single watch in the world in stock. So I said you can go check it out at these dealers. Come back to me, let me know, and then we can just source it or figure out something that's similar that works for you. One watch that he's most keen on, one of my favorites, we sell a ton of these, 6702, most versatile, best size RM I think on the market. NTPT, when you're buying RM, this is what I always highly recommend. Most touted, overall best material, most comfortable on the wrist. He's an older gentleman, so I said that this is something that you want versus, let's say, like a Bubba, that this is more of like a gentleman's watch. Not the biggest RM guy, but if I was gonna wear an RM, this is what I'd go with. And then interested in a few Aquanauts. So here we have the 5968G green. This is the 42mm chronograph in white gold. I'm not a big fan of this watch personally, but I love the green. I've always been into the color green in general. That's why I would consider this or the 5168G. Other than that, I'm just not a huge Aquanaut guy, more of a Nautilus. Same thing here. We actually just got this one in. It's a very special watch. It's the Tiffany stamp. Super rare watch. We haven't been selling those as much. We used to sell those all the freaking time. And then another watch that he was super interested in is the 26735 ST open work tourbillon. I have no idea how we haven't sold this watch yet. We have two of them. I have no idea why they haven't sold. What I love about this watch is that one, it has the AP printed here on the crystal, which I think is super sick. And then just the turb and this overall symmetry of the watch just looks amazing. The regular double balance just has like a lot going on. There's no symmetry. I mean, it's cool. I'll give it that. I mean, it's a very unique watch. The first time you see something like that, pretty blown away. But to me, this with the turb going, now they're 90K more, because now double balances are up to 160, which is crazy to me. But I mean, I think that this is just better bang for your buck. Another watch he's super interested in was this one. Spot the difference here. There's roughly a $400,000 difference here. So same material, same movement, both perpetual calendars. What's the difference here? This one has blue sapphires all around the bezel, even on the clasp. Super sick watch, one of my favorites. Big blue sapphire guy. He really wanted the Singapore. We've talked about this a few times, but the main difference between this and the Singapore is limited to 500 pieces. Singapore has a red strap and it has red indices, and it has a Singapore stamp on the back crystal, which is cool. Definitely more collectible than a regular Aquanaut, not more collectible than Tiffany stamp. This is definitely a lot more rare, and it's not a watch that you see every day. We probably won't see this after we sell it for maybe years to come. It's definitely something that's a bit more touted, and I think it's gonna have a lot larger upside, considering we don't know what Tiffany's relationship with Patek is going to be in the coming years. If they were to discontinue it for whatever reason, this will be a hot commodity, to say the least. I'm just getting the pieces together now. Hopefully all goes well. We get a couple sales out of it. I've been working really, really hard to source some of these watches for him and to get this stuff together. So hopefully it works out.
All right, which makes it so they probably don't need to see the
5164.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see it still.
The 5164, like, I would say wear is a bit smaller than this, but it's thicker in a way.
Yeah, and the pusher, you have like the pushers on the
It's
side.
thick pushers on the side, it's thicker. I think it just
I
wears.
just think this is
More-
I just think this is like a little dainty.
Yeah.
I haven't tried a 40 on, I don't think. I think I like the 42. Yeah, I know it's a different model, but this one is pretty thick also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one other thing I need to see from you is those two APs.
I think that's the new one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're the same, right?
Yeah. One's 23, one's 25.
It's really beautifully finished. I mean, they do a really nice
Yeah.
job.
These, it was really limited. It first came out in 22 for the 50th anniversary. I mean, it was going for like 700 grand.
Yeah.
And now they're at retail. You know, I just think they're crazy value right now. I think some people versus the regular skeleton, the up the 100K, it's
kind of a lot for them, but definitely a way sicker watch than the 15407, the regular scale.
Yeah, no, it's really nice.
So sapphires, rubies, and emeralds in the watch market have gone through the roof. This is like the one watch where the prices stayed pretty level.
Yeah.
But the Nautiluses have gone up like 300 or 400K at that exact model.
People don't, I guess, you know, guys want more of like sporty watches at this point. All right, I think this one I'm gonna pass on. I think this one, I like it, but I just don't love it. I think I'm back to this. Let me try this one on again. I think this is gonna be,
Yeah, 6702s are the best.
I mean, this is just, I mean, to spend 400 grand, it's like a toy. I mean,
Yeah.
you wore this every day. Like how do you feel wearing this? That anyone's gonna look at it that doesn't know thinks you're wearing like a Swatch. I mean, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more people that know about it than you think. I mean, you'd get a fair amount of comments. I just love the comfortability of it and utility and how it's just like, I wore it for 3 years and the watch looked brand new after still, you know, and I wore it like every day, slept with it. It's just so comfortable.
Yeah, you're not beating up the band.
Yeah,
you get another one.
You can
That's
play
easy.
golf, pickleball, tennis. You can do whatever you want in it, and you can mix it up. You can throw it on a rubber strap, which looks cool with the deployment. You could also do the elastic. I'm not a fan of the elastic, but I'm more of a Velcro.
I like
So this is literally as simple as this.
Yeah.
So someone literally comes, grabs your arm, rips this thing, and this thing comes right off.
Yeah. Like, unless you leave it like this, it's definitely more safe.
Grab my wrist, take the other hand, and pull the thing, and
That could happen with anything, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, of course it can happen with anything. You know, am I looking for trouble? But it's really nice, and I'll tell you, I think in black, it's actually, I thought
Yeah, it's not like
mind it.
too loud as
No.
well. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's nice.
The thing that always scratches my head when you're thinking about that is, you know, Bubba Watson on tour wears his 3802, which is $3 million right now.
Yeah.
And it's pink and white, and he's just walking
Yeah.
around casually,
Yeah.
no security guards, no nothing, with a $3 million watch, you know, that's white and bright pink.
This guy must be laughing his ass off at all of us idiots spending all this money on these little plastic toys.
He's sponsored, so
So you probably get it for
Yeah,
free.
yeah, no, Bubba Watson
Yeah.
certainly gets them for free.
Yeah.
I'm sure all these athletes get them. All right, well, I'm glad that I saw this because I definitely think this is too small. Let me just look one more time. This one is 2022,
2,
and this one's how much?
410,
410, okay. And to get a new one is gonna be
25, 30 more,
25, 30 more.
maybe less. I don't know.
This is what I'm gonna end up with, as much as I don't wanna do it.
Yeah, that's a great watch.
This is the best. It's
Yeah,
like, what am I fucking around with all the rest of them?
Yeah.
The size is good, it's cool, it's fun.
The materials are unique. No one else does NTPT like that, you know.
Let me go see if this watch comes in with him today, the red one, because I told him that I would do it. Why don't you, in the meantime, see if you can find a 2025. I mean, this one looks like it's in, I mean, I can't tell really the difference. It looks really good to me.
Yeah. You can't really scratch or dent
And
it.
there's no difference in the ears with these things?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you could steam that one and it'll look brand spanking new.
Right.
Throw a brand new strap on it as well.
I'm trying to get her a Rolex.
Which model? Like
The purple face, it's like 15 grand or 12 grand.
a Datejust
Yeah.
with the aubergine dial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there someone down here that just,
We can get it.
Yeah, we can find one.
Yeah.
Brand new on Oyster would be like roughly 16-ish.
2025,
Yeah.
15.8 for new 2025.
okay, good. You're close enough.
Let me just make sure it's available. I think end of the day, you're gonna want this one. I mean,
Yeah.
Singapore is the same exact watch.
Yeah,
red.
I think the Singapore, I told the guy to bring it in and I told him I'd pay him if I don't take it to transport it because I don't want him to lose any money.
So in the interim, I guess what I'll do is I'll
Yeah, I think,
I'll look for a new 25 of that in blue and then new 25 of this.
yeah, look for those two because that's
Okay.
probably how this is gonna land. You walk around with it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting some straps to show him for the 67. He's come in a few times and he's looked at a bunch of different watches, trying to get a grasp with it and then just be done with it. So he's been trying just to do everything in one day. He's trying to buy them in bulk, which I respect because then you don't have to come back and buy them one after another and you kind of just get it all done and it's just one chore that you got done. He's a really busy guy, so it makes sense.
It's a little bit bigger case, but an NTPT, it's a 2701, and they made 10 of them in the white with black stripes.
Right.
For the Nadal Tourbillon special. Yeah, I sold it for like 1.7 million.
Wow.
It's probably worth like 2.7 right now. And honestly, it's a watch we'll never have again.
Yeah.
People find it on our story. We get messages about it all the time. So after that burn, if we get something like that again, I'm keeping it. So I get you on the Wagner.
This watch is so versatile. It's like wearing a different pair of shoes every day.
Yeah, that's a nice.
And like it totally changes the personality. Like
Yeah.
Garrett would go to the RM boutique and get a new strap for his.
Yeah, so
He'd walk in
white,
the office,
red,
I'd be
blue.
like, "Did you get a new watch?"
Right.
It's like, "No, it's the same watch. Just the tool is super easy."
This is like, I would never change any straps on any of my watches myself. Like, this is easy to do.
Yeah, you always
That
unscrew
I
it.
just literally do it myself.
Yeah.
I really, like, I'm starting to love even the black, and I'm like, this is perfect. I'm just really afraid that I'm gonna have a problem. That's my only issue. For some reason, like with these Patek, like I just don't ever feel unsafe. I don't feel anyone really cares. So thank you guys very
Thank
much.
you so much.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, great to see you.
All right, the purple one, you're gonna get set. Text me how much, and I'll wire you the money right away.
He came in, I thought he was gonna pull the trigger on the 6702. He had it in his hands for probably 30 minutes. His one pain point was, like you guys heard, is he was worried about getting it stolen. I can't lie, I did agree with him. It is very easy to just pull something that's a Velcro off your wrist. So if you have any sort of paranoia of that, I'm not gonna make you buy the watch. It is what it is. But I think that was his one thing. He loved the watch otherwise. I thought he was gonna go for the Turb. We talked about that over text for a couple weeks now. Didn't end up going for it. He didn't like the size of this, and now he's more keen on this. He wants this in blue. Same watch, but in blue, which I think he has good taste there. He didn't really bat an eye at the Sapphire, which I was surprised because I think that that's just like a super special piece. And when you have a pretty built out collection, I feel like you want something that is a little bit overstated and not something that's more basic, let's say like an Aquanaut. So I don't know, bit surprised there. And then his daughter wants me to buy a Datejust, the purple dial. Not something that we normally sell, but it's something that we can source. It's not something I say that you should come to me for Datejust now, but special requests, if you're already a customer, more than happy to do that. But just in general, we just prefer to stick to our bread and butter. So it's not really stuff we do, but we can do it for customers. So hopefully he comes back. I think he's gonna go for a brand new 2025 6702, and then I think he's gonna go for a 5968G. So cross our fingers, because I've been working super hard on this deal. I've been talking to him, and I've been playing telephone with his daughter, aka his assistant, and then finally started talking to him. So it's kind of just been like this whole communication circle, and he's gone to so many different dealers. So hopefully it pans out. But either way, great customer, great guy. Wouldn't take offense to it if he doesn't buy a watch. It is what it is, but we'll see what happens. Actually, this is like,
It's really cool. It's just really loud.
really fucking loud. 6501 orange NTPT, piercing orange. You know how they have like car specs called worst spec? Call it worst spec watches. So today I'm gonna be giving a score on the 6501 limited to 120 pieces orange NTPT. So to start value, I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. This watch is going for the mid 400s. The retail price from RM is upper 3s. This is a split second chronograph. It is Richard Mille's most advanced movement, so I think that there's a lot of value in this piece. Comfort, this watch is extremely bulky. It is NTPT, so it's a bit on the lighter side, but I still would give it like a 5.5 out of 10. I'm not big on like huge watches. I don't like feeling a lot of weight on my wrist. I prefer it to feel like a feather, like the 6702 if it's an RM. So this, in terms of comfort, I don't think is the best watch. Wow factor, I'll give it a 10. Where are you gonna find, it's almost like a highlighter orange 6501. It's the biggest RM, it pops, it's an insane color, and it's NTPT. It's just one of those watches that you're never gonna see again. I give it a 6 out of 10 for a residual, just because, I mean, it is a limited edition, 120 pieces. So down the road, it's gonna be quite hard to source. This was hard to source to begin with. And if you're really into orange watches, there's gonna be demand just for yourself. So it really depends on how you look at it, but down the road, RM I think is okay with residual. So horology, like I said, this is Richard Mille's most complicated movement. I mean, just looking at the watch, The horology is a split-second chronograph, super user-friendly. You got the pushers on the side for the chronograph. The colors on the hands, I think, kind of coordinate perfectly with NTPT. Obviously, NTPT being a very advanced material, to make it orange, that they were able to dye it orange, I think that that is just insane. It's not horology, but it's overall just technology in the watch. Horology, I'd give this 8.2 out of 10. So my G&G score on this watch is a 7.14 out of 10. I think that's exactly what I'd give it if you were to ask me these questions prior.